Hello, it's Magina, and I'm outside here on my back porch, and I am filming this beautiful shirt here. It is all done, and I'm so happy it's done, and I'll be talking all about it with you. Stay tuned. Hey, I am in a different setting. This is actually a corner of my living room. This is one of my favorite spots to crochet. I love sitting here looking outside. I can see who's coming into the front yard and whatnot. So, yeah, it's a really nice, peaceful place that I do crochet sometimes when I have time during the day. And today is one of those days. I've already picked up one child from high school, and I have to go back and pick up the second one because he's participating at a sport event. So I have to go back later and pick it up. My oldest is done with college today, so he's home. So I have a few minutes before having to work on dinner. So I thought, you know what? Let me put a couple of rows on my shirt. So yes, I have been working diligently. I'm up to 3 row on my spring and summer shirt that I started for my purchase of the Premier, yeah, cotton speckled yarn, and so far it's looking good. So I did have to do this a couple of times, and you have to see all the stitch marker at the bottom because making this in the round I was getting lost. I was flipping it around, it was twisting, so I had to do this about 3 times now before I finally got it to a good rhythm, and I'm not flipping it, so I'm not end up with the twisting of the yarn, because I think because the shell stitches, the bottom is very similar to the top. So sometimes I thought I would be at the bottom and I'm at the top and back and forth. So those stitch markers that you see, not only did they mark my chain, because I think I chain about 80 to start, and then 80 or 83, I forgot, but I'll give you the exact number at the end when I do the final reveal, like how many chain I did. And I also did extra chain because I always did extra chain just in case I'm wrong in my count, because this stitch is a multiple of 3 plus 2. So I had to make sure whatever I did multiple of 3, and then I did 2 more. But once you connect like I did, you don't have to worry about the 2 anymore. Okay, so I did try to start this as a single panel. Hold. Try to start this as a single panel, which I did. There were two things wrong with it. Well, to my face. Number one was it was not fitting. It was too tight. Somehow my math was wrong, so I had to redo this. Okay, even with the extra chain, I will have to maybe add another, I think, 2 inches in order for this to fit me. And then that got me thinking also, because with panels, you have to do the front and then you have to do the back. So I was thinking, after I'm done with this one, go all the way up to the neckline. Then I'm gonna have to do another one exactly the same. And I do not like to crochet the same thing twice. That's why some of my wearable in a permanent state of one panel, because also after I'm done with the one, I didn't want to do it again. So I decided, let me try to do this end around, not raglan, because raglan is from neck down, and if I try to do this and the raglan, my shelf will be reversed. They'll be upside down. So I did not want them. I want them to point this direction. So I decided, well, let me try something new. I'm going to try to circle from bottom up, but in around. So it's gonna go all the way around, and when I get to the armpit area, I'm gonna split for sleeve, and then continue, and then it'll be done, because the back will be already built as I'm going up. So that's my plan. Whether that's going to work or not, it is to be said. But right now, this is where I am. I've done 3 rows, and so far the yarn is looking fantastic. It's beautiful. And then I have to decide also when to start to add my secondary color, which just got into the mail this week. It's a green, lime green. So Yeah, I don't want this to be too stripy. I don't want to make a striped shirt, but we have to add it at some point, and I'll have to figure that out. So yeah. All right, so this is the fit. This is what it's looking like. This is the bottom. This is where I want it to kind of sit. And so this is where it's hitting me right now, like around my hip. So I measured the widest part of my hip, and then I chained to that number. I did minus about 5 inches because I know a shell stitch is bigger than a chain. So if you crochet the exact number, it'll be a little bit bigger. I wish I recorded that part. Okay, I've been working on my garment for a while now, so it's time to try it out to see where I'm at. I've already tried out a few times before, but that was before I added this last row. So really important to try your garment as you go. And you also want to try it with the things that you are most likely to wear it. So that's why I'm wearing this tank top here, because I'm probably gonna put some kind of tank top underneath this. So it's better to try to eat exactly what you're gonna wear it with. So like this, you have a better idea how it's gonna fit. All right, so here we are. This is how she is looking. I like it. The only thing I wish I had done the foundation single crochet instead of do all a bunch of chain. It takes a little bit longer, but you end up with a more elastic material because it's kind of stiff here and there's not a lot of room to maneuver. But this is the height I wanted it at, so that's fine here. I'm going up. I'm almost to my bust size. I know it's looking a little loose, but I think it's okay. Well, I don't know for sure, but I think it's okay because I'm gonna need more room for my bust size anyway. So having this flapping a little bit, it's actually fine. Um, so yeah, I think it's a little tighter than I would like it to, but then I haven't blocked it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna block it once I get to the part where I need to split for my arms. I'm gonna block it. So that will give me a pretty good idea on how stiff this is going to be. If the cotton's gonna open up a little bit more and make it more at ease on me. So that's where we are, and yeah, we are going through, and we'll see how it turns out. If I'm gonna end up liking it, or if it's gonna be like one of those major fail. All right, I thought I would just stop real quick and give you an update to where I am right now. So, right now I've reached the point of my armpit, so it's all the way up to where I want this to land. So, and I've already marked where I would like my neck opening to be at. And I use my bra strap to really kind of gauge it. So, but you can always, if you have a favorite shirt of yours, things like that, you can always put it on and then kind of estimate the distance. Okay, remember this is all custom made, so it's made for my body. So I already started the back panel, so I crocheted around, and then now I'm up to the point. So technically it's like this. So now I'm up to the point where I'm gonna go up, which will be the back, and then I'll come back and crochet this part here and crochet this part here, I think. And then the holes will be somewhere here. All right, so yeah, I've already started it. So this is the beginning. I've already set up it's a 2 row repeat, so it's setting up the row, and I'm about to start making the shells going this way and back and forth. All right, so I will give you another update when I get there. Time for an update. Okay, so we are almost done. We're looking at the finish line. For me, once I get to that stage, this is all I can think about. Get this done, okay? And so this is where we are. We have already attached the shoulders. So this entire garment, there's only two seams. Isn't that wonderful? Only two seams, the two shoulders. Because remember, I went on the round and around and around, and I split under the arm. Then I went up for the back and up for the front. So I hope that makes sense. If you want more explanation or even a smile, a small tutorial about how I want to do this, I'm more than willing. But you have to let me know because I don't want to be making things that you're not interested in. But this is where we are now. Okay. So I join at the shoulders, although I think I'm going to redo the joining because I used my crochet hook and did the slip stitch method. It does leave you with a seam, and I'm afraid this is gonna bother me having this like rough little edge on my shoulders. So I think I'm gonna undo it. That's why I left the yarn attached because I wasn't sure, if I'm gonna do it or not. But the more I look at it, the more I don't like the feel of having this little ridge, over my shoulder. It's gonna make me think there's something there. It's a sensory thing, so for me at least. So I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna do it with a needle, and I think it'll give me a flatter seam. But this is the reverse, so you can only see it on the reverse. But when you turn it around to the right side, you barely see it. It's not there. It looks like they were always together. So I really like that. So on the other side, I've already made the two half panel, I would call them, just for the shoulder panels. Um, so, but I didn't sew them together because I wanted to show it to you, number one, and also because I want to use the instead, needle and seam it together. So these two are gonna be together, and it's 4 rows of the repeat. Okay, so and then I'm gonna work on the neckline. So why don't I put it on for you so you can see what it looks like right now, and then what my plans are for the neckline. All right, so this is what it looks like now. I'm still working on the shoulders, so I just attached them with some stitch marker. So, but this side, as I was saying, is done. Although I feel like it's falling on the back, I would rather have it sitting right up here. But I can always remove an extra row of the speckle and put more green here. But I didn't want to do that until I close the neckline because then I'll have a pretty good idea where they focus. Once you start pulling onto the neckline, I think naturally they're going to fall where they need to be. I think. And then the sleeves are already built in, but I will add just a little bit more, probably of the green to bring the sleeve down a little bit. As I said, I would like to be able to go to church with this, and so I want my arms to be covered just a little bit more so I can be more comfortable and more modest. But yeah, so this is where we are. I love it. I love the length. It's okay. I still think I would love to have more ease on this, but it's not horribly tight. And I'm thinking as I wash it more and wear it, it will start loosening up. So it won't be like this. I just have to be mindful what I wear with it because it's a little bit form fitting at this point. But nothing too tight, nothing horrible. Okay, so let's get started. So this is where my second sleeve. This is where I left enough room. That's the hole for the sleeve. And now we're looking at the right side. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it to the wrong side and we're going to go from there. All right. So sorry if you see shifting light. I'm filming with natural sunlight, so the sun is going in and out for some reason, so hopefully that's not a problem. Okay, so I have my slip knot here, and I'm going to join with a single crochet join. If you don't know how to do this, please let me know. I will definitely do a small tutorial and show you how to do it. But for the purpose of this video, so this is my sleeve, this is my sleeve hole. So I'm going to start down here. I always start at the bottom underneath my underarm so it's not so visible where I join. So right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and join here. Oh, wait. So once you do this, you make a little hoop, and then you rejoin your hook. You tighten it up a little bit, and you pull to where you want. Be careful with the short end. So don't crochet this end. I do that all the time. You start here, and I'm gonna do a single crochet. And remember, the pattern is a 2-row repeat. So you do your chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then at the next repeat, you start your shell stitch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and crochet in here again to make it more sturdy. Do my single crochet, and now I'm gonna chain 3. Let's pull a little bit. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Chain 3, and I'm gonna go right into that space right here. So it's the same pattern, but it's done the uh, vertical way now. Instead of, I was going this way and that way, but now I'm going in a circle. So I'm gonna go right here and that stitch here. Actually, I'm gonna go between the stitch because I think it's a better, especially it's the underarm. So you want a stitch that's gonna be strong enough, and I don't like going just into those. Stitch start in the single crochet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a standing double crochet. Again, it's one of those newer technique. If you don't know, let me know below. I will certainly do a little tutorial on how to do it. So basically you do a single crochet, but I'll show you here too. You do a single crochet, and then you go back to one of the legs, you pull, and you do it just like that. So you have a stack double crochet. I believe that's how you call it. Or standing double crochet. Okay, whatever. So this is it. I like it because you got a very nice beginning. So when you come back, it's easy to join, and you don't have the weird chain twist odd look that you usually get if you just do a chain 3. All right, so now I can do my second double crochet. And this is how my sleeve is gonna look like at the end. Love it. I hope you had a lot of fun watching me going through the process of making my shirt, and hopefully you pick up something too, because that's how we learn, by watching other do. You pick up some tips from me. And again, if you would like me to demonstrate any part of this shirt, feel free to drop me a comment in the link below, in the comment section below, and I would answer you. I'll do my best to answer your questions about this. So a quick recap for this shirt: I use the cotton sprout speckle combined with this. That's what I made the stripes with. And for this, I used 2, maybe 1/3. I still have a full ball left of the third because they came a pack of 3. And then this one, I used 1 ball, and this is the second ball. So I barely used any. So 1 ball was enough because I was just making stripes with it. So yeah, I had tons of fun with this, and I'm looking forward to make my next garment. And I hope that you love it, and you keep on coming. So yes, thank you so much for watching until the end. Remember to subscribe and like this video and share it with your friends who might be looking into making garments. So again, it's Magina, and I love you all. And remember, more importantly, God loves you. Bye bye.